Hey guys, I'm back again, and today I have for you a review of The Memory of Love by Aminata Forna. This is the Bloomsbury edition, lovely edition. The only problem with this edition is the fact that the font size is a bit small. But other than that, the book was fantastic. Now, this is a book that's told from 3 points of view, from Elias Cole, from Kai, and from Adrian Lockhart. Now, Adrian Lockhart is an Englishman who is a psychologist, and he has come over to Sierra Leone to do some medical work there in the hospital. Then you have Kai. He's a young, brilliant surgeon. He's brilliant. I mean, he does this very intricate surgery in a place where there probably isn't a lot to do the surgery, but he still manages to do it. And then you have Elias Cole, who at one time was a university professor and then became some kind of a dean of the university or something later on in life. Now, it's through the triangle of these three men that the story is built. And not only that, the story is told from 2 points of view. It's told in the first person and in the third person. And it switches back and forth pretty regularly. So the first 100 pages of the book are probably the most difficult because they are the ones that switch perspective the most and that don't give you as much information as you would like. I think this is done on purpose because the writer wants to take you out of your comfort zone and put you on her turf. And it's done extremely well because eventually what will happen is that you will stop trying to drag the book onto your turf, and you will find yourself in this story that you're trying to, discover as you read along. So that part is brilliantly done. Now, the next part that I think that I really have to tell you is that this story is great for understanding better the history of the country of Sierra Leone, because through these three characters, you will discover all of the horrors of the historical past, the political coups and things like that that took place in Sierra Leone that have desperately affected the population. So you learn through these three main characters, but also through some of the other minor characters in the book, of all of the atrocities that took place during these coups. And you see how it affects these people. And you can see that they're very much surviving on anything and everything that they can. And you see how difficult it really is. Now, the next parts of the book that I want to talk about is the writing style. The writing style is very, I would say, it's very detailed. The description is on the spot. Now, some people may find that it's too descriptive, but I think the descriptions are perfect. Not only that, but some of the writing, like when she wants to make a point of something in particular, she always finds the exact correct way to say it. So there is no misunderstanding of what the author might have wanted to say. She is brilliant at that. And she does it with not with shorter sentences, but with fuller vocabulary, and that is amazing. The characters are all bigger than life. And another thing that's interesting is that Aminata Forna is writing as a man in a lot of the book, because she is has her full focus on these three men. So she's writing as three different men and in three different male voices. And I must say she brilliantly pulls it off, because not at one moment did I think that anything that any of these three characters said didn't sound like something a man would say. And, that is always something that as readers we usually have difficulty accepting, is when men write like women. Sometimes they slip and they say something through their character that a man would say, but a woman wouldn't. And in this one, not at all did I have that feeling concerning the writing. Now, if anything, I think she makes the women fairly silent next to the men, and I think that's just done on purpose because she wanted to focus on these 3 male characters. Brilliant story, 5 stars, top-notch read. If you haven't read her, you need to pick her up. Aminata Fona, she was born in Glasgow, was raised in Glasgow and in Sierra Leone, and she now spends most of her time between, I think, London and Sierra Leone. Brilliant writer. If you're looking for another African writer that isn't from Nigeria, this is the book maybe to try to pick up. I'm sure you would enjoy it. For all of those who want something that's not so intensive a read, because it is a challenging read, because like I said, the first 100 pages will challenge you. And a lot of people want to throw the book down, you know, by the time they're on page 50, because they're like, where is this going? You know, don't worry about where it's going. Just let it take you where it's going. That's all I have for you today.